What if I told you I can explain what a derivative is and its definition in under 5 minutes in a very easy to understand way? So here we go. We start with the xy axis and have a curve. X being the horizontal, y being the vertical. A curve is some kind of line that can be curved, but make sure it's one-to-one on a graph so that you can make an equation for it. So the equation we can represent by using f parenthesis x. So we have a curve represented by f parenthesis x, which is also an equation, which gives you the y value when you sub in the x value. So a derivative, first of all, is just getting the equations of slopes at any point on the curve. The reason why finding a slope on a curve at any point is difficult or challenging is because our slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, requires two coordinates, x1, y1, x2, y2. And remember, x1, y1, x2, y2 are just labels for the coordinates. So let's say we're trying to find the slope at the point x, comma, f of x. Let me explain this as well. X is the x value of our coordinate, and the reason why we use x instead of a number like 1, 2, 3 is because we're trying to keep this general. So x represents some number, some x value on the graph. And then to get the y value of that x value, all we have to do is put it back in our equation. And how we represent that is f parenthesis x, which is also known as f of x. So you put x value back into the equation, and then we get the y value of it. So therefore, our arbitrary point on the curve is x, comma, f of x. So that is one coordinate that is our point of interest, and we're trying to find the slope of it, which is basically the derivative. But our slope equation is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We have y2 and x2. x2 is x, y2 is f of x. So we have x2 and y2, but we don't have an x1, y1. So what we do is use a clever trick and use a point that's really close to this current point. And what point is really close to x comma f of x? One point would be x plus 0.0001 comma f of x plus 0.0001. This is really close to our point of interest because if you add 0.0001 to x, how far are you from x? Exactly 0.0001 away from it, which is pretty close. But again, you can get closer. And because you can get closer and closer, we give it a variable. Let's call it h. H is a number that's really small, that's getting really, really close to 0. As you get closer to 0, the closer you are to getting to x, f of x. So then, our new coordinate is x plus h representing a very small number, like 0.0001, but even smaller, and you can keep going. And then our y value will be f, x plus h, because you have to sub in x plus h back into the equation to get the y value. Now we have an x1, y1. x1 would be x plus h. y1 would be f of x plus h. Now we have 2 points that we can consider to get our slope. So our slope m, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, becomes f of x plus h minus f of x over x plus h minus x. You see, I kind of interchange the x2, y2, and x1, y1. It doesn't really matter. In the end, you get the same, but I just interchange them because it makes it simpler. So then now, we can cancel out the x's because x plus h minus x is just h. Imagine you have 2 plus 3 minus 2, then you just get 3. So now we have f of x plus h minus f of x over h. We're almost done. Now we just need a new concept to say, oh, we're making h really, really small. Well, we call that the limit. So lim represents limit, h approaching 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. The reason why we need limit as a concept is because we can get as close to 0 as possible, but we can never reach it. So conceptually, trying to get to 0, but not really getting it to 0. And this is a definition of a derivative. So f prime of x is equal to limit f of x plus h minus f of x over h as h approaches 0. If you would like any other videos or concepts on math concepts, please leave a comment below.